It's not a regular Sunday service. It's a very special service that takes place on Thursdays, and it draws a very special congregation.
They come here every week from nearly every part of the country. They are ill, infirm, or crippled, and they fill the church to capacity.
St. John's Church is something more than just a beautiful place to worship. It offers the chance of miraculous cures at the hands of Father Ralph DiOrio.
It's just a joy to be a priest. It's a joy to having been called by one whose name is love. And this whole ministry of healing is nothing else but a ministry of love.
About 5 years ago, February 20th, the Spanish community of whom I was pastor of had asked me if they could go charismatic. And I wasn't too sure the charismatic renewal, had not been versed in it too well, except from a theological background, general theological understanding. So I told the people if they would be willing to do this with a pure intention for the glory of God and for the growth of their Christian lives, I would permit it.
Charismatic ceremonies have been practiced since the beginning of Christianity. This service is known as slaying in the Spirit.
Somehow, the service draws members of the congregation into a kind of altered trance-like state.
When touched by drops of holy water, many of the faithful suddenly collapse.
Charismatic Christianity also includes the power to heal. It doesn't work for everyone, but seeming miracles have occurred.
So on May 9th, I openly broke out at a charismatic service in all the gifts of deliverance, physical healing, and psychological, spiritual healing. From that moment on, the gift just unfolded and keeps growing over and over and over again.
Long ago, Leo Perras was crippled in an industrial accident.
I spent 20 years in a wheelchair as a paraplegic. My doctor suggested that I attend one of Father DiOrio's services because he felt that my medical condition had reached bottom. There was nothing much they could do for me.
Leo was treated here by Dr. Mitchell Tenorowitz.
Well, Leo was totally paralyzed. He'd been in a wheelchair for 20 years, never having used his legs from the day of his last of 5 operations for disc and low back problems. His 5th operation was an operation for relief of pain, which was intractable. It was a cordotomy done in his upper spine, which left him totally without sensation from the shoulders down.
Service started 3 o'clock. The pain kept getting worse all afternoon to a point where I was considering leaving. About 6 o'clock, Father asked for prayers from everyone in church so that there would be a visual healing, is the way he put it. And everybody prayed for the next 10 minutes or so. They got through praying. He says, something magnificent's about to happen like we have never seen. Father got through talking, turned around, took the holy water off the altar, walked right across the sanctuary up to me, blessed me, said a prayer. He put his hand out. In the name of Jesus Christ, rise. And there I was standing, not realizing that I was standing. Believe me, it was like a pair of invisible hands that raised me out of that chair. His next statement was, bend over and touch your toes, which I did. When I got up, all the pain was gone.
I was about ready for bed, and there was a knock on the door. The doorbell rang, then there was a knock. I was slow in answering, of course. And there is this vision of this man I've known all these years as a complete paraplegic walking up my walk. I thought I was having I didn't know what to think. But this vision of this beautiful person walking up the walk, it was a total mind-blowing procedure.
And he checked me all over, and he said, there's no medical reason why you should be walking. You have no muscles, no reflexes, nothing. But I have to believe what I see.
Leo is now walking extremely well. His wasted muscles have returned to a degree adequate to keep him ambulating quite nicely. Sensation has returned to his body in spite of the cordatomy. Truly miraculous.